Hey, how we doing, my babies? We are back, and we're gonna do a little bit of a birthday reading for you there. Yes, we are. April 13th, that's right. And what's April 13th, you may ask? The day of the Iconoclast. Oh, yeah, I like that one. I like that one for my birthday, yes, sir. All right, those born on April 13th attempt to solve their conflicts with the world through their work. Exceptional individuals born on this day are often forced to be true pioneers, blazing new ground in an attempt to find a place in society with which they are basically at odds. But even those who operate within a more mundane social context generally manifest a desire to rewrite the rules of their field. Powerful in their expression, April 13th people are capable of working alone and perhaps unappreciated for years. Finally, if they are successful, they force others not only to recognize the validity of their often radical approach, but perhaps to adopt it for themselves. Yeah. If unsuccessful, they can naturally suffer from feelings of rejection or inferiority, but most likely they will continue along with their chosen path no matter what the world thinks of them. Less highly evolved individuals born on this day may attempt to deny their inborn talent for individual innovative actions by adopting a repressive reactionary stance or assuming a powerful social position. Yeah. Strong-willed April 13 people have unconventional methods with which they exercise to the fullest, whether those around them accept it or not. If members of their family or friends disapprove strongly of what they see as bizarre or eccentric behavior, April 13th people generally go down one of two paths. Internalize the disapproval of others and possibly fall ill, or fight for the recognition and acceptance they believe they deserve. Yeah, go get that one. Those April 13th people who are sufferers from chronic physical ailments may, as a consequence of coping with their own problems, come to work with illness as physicians, nurses, or psychological and social counselors. As for April 13 people of the second type, they will not give up until they have succeeded in establishing their worth. All right. Possessed of unusual habits and personalities, April 13 people most often maintain a strictly private personal life, away from the world's scrutiny. This need for seclusion can in rare cases assume almost pathological proportions. Strangely enough, those born on this day may desire an individual or even several companions to join them in their living situation at home, while still maintaining their own strict laws of privacy. Because of their unusual nature and lifestyle, all sorts of stories about April 13 people can circulate within their social sphere. Some of them are true. These rumors can cause a great deal of pain, as those born on this day are extraordinarily sensitive to the opinions of others. Since, as mentioned, they tend to be highly private individuals, curiosity as to the nature of their private habits is likely to be intensified. April 13th people have outspoken tastes and are generally open to less conventional art forms, diversions, and entertainments. If they themselves are not artists, they are often art or antique collectors with an eye for those apparently ordinary items, from bottle caps to brass doorknobs, which later can assume great worth. Although idealists, April 13th people are realistic enough to know how to be financially successful, if they choose to be, that is. Yeah. All right, let's get into those born on this day so you can feel a little camaraderie, right? Thomas Jefferson, U.S. President, made Louisiana Purchase. He was a scholar and architect and established the University of Virginia and designed its buildings. Enlightenment there. That's what he, the Enlightenment period there. Or the rejuvenation of the Enlightenment. I don't know. I'm talking about my ass now. He was also the Secretary of State under Washington, and he framed the Constitution. He must have been a carpenter, huh? Worked with that glass. I don't know. Let's see who else we got. Samuel Beckett, Nobel Prize-winning playwright, poet, novelist of Malloy, made film with Buster Keaton called, you may have guessed it, Film. Sal Padover, I'm guessing. He was Jefferson's specialist historian. Garry Kasparov, Armenian Jewish world champion chess player. James Ensor, Belgian painter, etcher, writer, composer. Jacques Lacan, French psychoanalyst and linguistics researcher. Langford Wilson, early off-Broadway playwright. Frank W. Woolworth, he was a chain store magnate. Seamus Henley, Irish poet. Stanley Donen, film producer, director, choreographer of Singin' in the Rain with Gene Kelly. Al Green, soul singer and a preacher. If you don't know Al Green, check out some of that music. Who else we got here? Eudora Weltley, writer, critic. Madeline O'Hare, lawyer, atheist, work to outlaw school prayer. Ooh, tense subject, I bet. Ron Perlman, film actor. Frederick North, Earl of Guildford, British Prime Minister during World War for American Independence. Philip Lemaker, I'm guessing, Dutch reconstructive surgeon, perfected the sex change operations. Oh, there you go. There's some people who should be singing his name, old Philip Lemaker there, because he could make you over, apparently. Yeah. Baron Hans Heinrich Thyssen Baume Isa de Cassan. Mouthful, and I'm pretty sure I butchered that. Let's see. He was an art collector. Yeah. Marion Holmes, 19th century reformer. Teddy Charles, jazz vibraphonist, composer, arranger. And Bud Friedman, jazz saxophonist. All right, let's get into the numbers and planets for you April 13th folk. Those born on the 13th day of the month are ruled by the number 4. 1 plus 3 equals 4. And by the planet Uranus. The planet Uranus often indicates change, perhaps jarring or sudden change, and erratic, unconventional behavior, such as a potential for instability, is magnified in April 13th people by the influence of Mars, the ruler of Aries. The number 4 traditionally represents rebellion, idiosyncratic beliefs, and a desire to change the rules. And thus the desire of April 13th people to shake up the status quo is strongly reinforced. Although the number 13 is considered unlucky by many people, it is rather a powerful number which carries the responsibility of using its power wisely or incurring the risk of self-destruction. All right, on to the tarot there for you. The most misunderstood in the tarot is the 13th card of the major arcana, Death, which very rarely is to be taken literally, but signifies a letting go of the past in order to grow beyond limitations, metamorphically. Both this card and the number 4 do, however, suggest that April 13th people must guard against discouragement, disillusion, pessimism, and melancholy. All right, on to the health. Those born on April 13th have to learn to deal with disappointment and rejection, which at various points in their life will manifest in the psychological and physical symptoms. These symptoms can range from headaches and anxiety to deep dejections and depressions. Sleep can be both a blessing and a curse. It normally has a healing effect, but coupled with depression, it can prove a negatively oriented escape route for daily life, indeed from life itself. In this respect, alcohol consumption can be particularly destructive. One way to deal with all of these difficulties is to establish regular patterns of work and exercise. Many April 13 people are naturally athletic. Various forms of sport and physical workout, long runs, swimming, aerobics, are recommended. Regularly scheduled meals and an upbeat approach to food may be the best medicine for April 13 people. All right. Advice. Make an effort to get out socially, okay? Don't get bottled up. Try to occasionally see the world through the eyes of others. Give freely and learn to accept generosity as well, okay? Sometimes your pride gets in the way, according to this book, okay? Meditation. Here is your meditation, April 13th, folk. On the stage of life, a change of scene can further the action. Yeah, all right. Well put, well put. What are your strengths, folks? You're strong-willed, pioneering, and outspoken. Yeah. And your weaknesses? Misunderstood. I was misunderstood. Yeah. Alienated and rejected. Yeah. Rejection. Feel that, right? Okay. Let's see here. Your season, folks, is the springtime. Your zodiac is Aries. Aries III, rather. If you want to get specific. And Cardinal Fire. Yeah, the Cardinal Fire. You head on over to the videos I post about those if you want to learn a little bit more. Anyway, let's get on to the stream, huh? Yeah.